Guys, what's going on? Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment in lovely Omaha, Nebraska tonight. So we have misty weather tonight.
Yes.
I don't know, misty, that kind of
Who's she?
exactly. But he's sitting here with Shaun. I always do that too. Standing here with Shaun, Taking Back Sunday.
Yep.
You know, we had already mentioned, I kind of joked a little bit, but
Yeah.
do you hate the short jokes?
I don't really get them anymore. I'm 33 years old, so that was like I haven't heard stuff since like 6th grade.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of nice. It phases out after a time, and it
Sure.
helps being in a band too.
It does.
You guys have a pretty reputable name, I'd say, by now, right?
Yeah, it definitely ups my cool points a little bit.
Yeah,
but
so that definitely helps.
Yes.
Let's kind of start this way. You've done probably quite a few interviews over the years. Interview questions that you maybe love and hate to answer.
Where'd you get the band name? That always sucks.
Number one.
Tell us a crazy story. There's a million things that happen. It's really hard to pinpoint one thing. I have to go through the catalog of memories of a dozen years on the road. So that stuff kind of makes it hard.
Yeah. Well, we get the band question a lot too, is because like every other interview out there, you
Yes.
guys can check out where you guys been around so long now. It's like trying to bring up that story again. It's just
And
it's
Wikipedia is a great tool. You just type in Taking Back Sunday and it's all there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the Wikipedia page? Does everything seem to be true for you guys?
I haven't looked in a long time, but yeah, it was pretty on the mark. There was a lot of info there, so I just kind of briefly scrolled through it. But
Has there been an interview question that like kind of thrown you off guard that it was just like, wow, that's a really good question?
no, there's good questions. One of the worst questions I just remembered.
Okay.
I was on the phone with some nice lady. I forget. I think it was for our Boise show, and she asked me, "Your band name is Taking Back Sunday. Is it weird when you guys like play a show on a Sunday?" It's like, no. We've been playing shows since 1999. You're gonna play shows on a few Sundays when you tour for the better part of a year. Why is that weird? Like
Exactly.
the question was so strange.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. Next question. All right. Don't ask about that. No. So yeah, a weird Sunday question. Yeah. But how about this? Show days are really good, but how about the worst part of a show day? Because you guys, depending on weather and stuff like that, and loading and gear, which you guys, I don't know if you have any hand in that now, or sometimes you guys have crew members that do it. But what is the worst part of a show day?
I think the worst part is just kind of waiting around to play.
Yeah.
I'm married and I have a little boy at home. I miss the hell out of my wife and my kid. So it's just the idle time, just sitting there doing nothing till the show. Once the show hits, it's great. When we're sound checking, it's fun. We're making sure all our monitors are right and everything. So that keeps it interesting. Doing a little bit of press and talking to people is fun too.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the idle time really, really sucks. And that's why I end up drinking so much on tour.
It's a lot. Fans don't. They see this rock star life of luxury,
Yes.
but it is a waiting game most of the time, isn't it?
Yeah, and Hurricane Sandy, my home got hit pretty hard, and we were out for 3.5 months. So my wife was on the road for a whole month with us, and she always had these illusions too of how cool it was. She's like, "This sucks. I never want to do this again."
Yeah.
So yeah, you really get to see how boring much of the time is.
Yeah, because the best part of the day is when you're performing, and that's maybe
Yeah,
an hour to an hour and a half of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, it makes it all worth it though.
Happiness Is came out March 18th.
Yes.
Now, tell us about this. Since you guys have had albums out before, does the writing process and the album release process get harder or easier as you keep going with albums?
I guess it's varied record to record. With the last album that came out, our self-titled, in 2011, we had to work very quickly with that. We had to write a lot of songs very quickly. The label was Warner Brothers. They had a hand in like trying to get us to write more songs and stuff, so that was very stressful, and we only had a few months to do it. With Happiness Is, we had 2 years we were working on songs while we toured on the last record, so that was a lot more fun and a lot more relaxing to have the time to refine the songs.
Yeah.
So that made it a lot easier too. And then we're on Hopeless Records now. They work hard as hell, so it's fun working with them and having them so enthusiastic, and they let us do our own thing too, which is nice.
Another kind of behind the scenes thing for fans too is a lot of times bands write a lot more songs than what actually goes on the album.
Yeah.
How many songs did you guys kind of have in the holster there for it?
I think only maybe 3 or 4 songs didn't make the cut, and we liked the songs, but One of them called "How I Met Your Mother" is a B-side that's like out on YouTube now, I think, and stuff. And we love that song, but we couldn't really find a place. But we really wanted people to hear it. There were a couple other ones that we just didn't think were very good, though.
The How I Met Your Mother. Do you guys watch the show then, or is that kind of inspiration of it?
I watch it here and there a little bit. But Adam came up with the title with that. I think he watches a little more than me, but it's just really funny too because it's a pretty nutty song lyrically.
Okay.
So yeah, for the song and the title to go hand in hand is just kind of funny to us.
Yeah, because the show, a lot of fans know too. The show just got over. Not a lot of people are happy about that finale.
Right. Yeah, I heard about it. I heard the mom was dead the whole time or something like that. Kind of bummer.
So yeah, spoiler alert there. So
yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet or heard about it yet,
yeah,
you know.
we just spoil it for you. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I told you when I bring this out, we scare a lot of people.
Yes.
So what this is the BSE box, kind of our bread and butter of interviews. It kind of makes things fun for us. But fans of Backstage Entertainment on Facebook and actually submitted their questions to get in here. So it's kind of like you just randomly draw questions.
Okay.
So, and we have this little action thing that goes along with it. So
Okay.
I'll walk you through the process here.
I'm gonna pick a good one.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so read it first.
What's the craziest thing a fan has asked you to sign?
Okay, so 1 through 75, pick a number.
1 through 75. 2.
2. Okay, while you answer the question, you have to do an impersonation. Do you have any good impersonations or anything?
Jeez.
Because that's probably one thing that you guys kind of keep entertained with on the road is you guys do impersonations of either each other or even just famous people.
We like to do impressions of our guitar player, Eddie.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can do that, and then I answer the question.
Yep, so just while you're doing this impersonation there.
This one time, we were doing a signing, and this kid brought up his prosthetic leg, and we signed it.
Was that a good one, guys? Was it? All right, we got a thumbs up in the back there. So you see how our process works here. So why don't we do this? You do maybe a couple more, or whatever you want to do. This is your interview. You just keep going until you're ready to be done. After a few questions, we start scaring people. They start getting these actions here.
What's your drink of choice on tour?
Okay, you said you drink too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do another number, 1 through 75.
Okay, 75.
75. Oh, you're getting really cold.
I'm getting really cold.
Yeah,
I have to pretend.
Progressively getting colder.
I drink Heineken.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Heineken.
Yeah,
So
lots of Heineken.
that's what you drink too much of.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right, let's try another one maybe.
Okay. What's the wildest thing you've ever done with a fan?
It kind of goes back to some of your questions, that you hate. What's the craziest story kind of thing? But is there anything you can kind of think of? If you can do normal.
I can't really. Yeah. I'm like trying to think. I have to jog my memory for this, but yeah, I can. I don't know. I'll pick number 10.
Okay. Giving a toast. You ever been a best man?
No, I have not. Unfortunately, no one likes me that much. Yeah.
So let's see if you have the skills for a toast then.
Okay, a toast. I'm trying to think of what's the craziest thing I've ever done. There's been nothing that crazy, but Mark O'Connell, our drummer, he went food shopping with a couple of fans. So here's to you, Mark. Cheers.
Great toast. I hear best man in the making here.
I don't know.
So you guys do it like we talked about earlier. You guys have the downtime and stuff.
Yes.
So it was just going out and food shopping. Huh?
Yeah. We're kind of old men like that,
I think fans too can kind of get surprised about how well. Do you guys still kind of go out before the show and kind of interact with fans, or do you guys kind of keep to yourselves a little more?
No, we're usually making fun of each other on the bus.
Yeah. Hanging out.
That's how we keep our wits about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you tell me. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
One more.
We'll do one more. Okay. Do you ever forget what home looks like? Okay, number 12.
12. Okay, paranoid.
Do I ever forget what
that
home
one
looks
real
like? No.
What do you think has been the longest you've seen home? From
Longest I've been away?
Total?
Probably about 8 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Fortunately, we're home. There's a lot of back and forth. So, yeah, never more than 8 weeks, I think, straight.
Okay. So it's not been months at a time, so that's...
Yeah, well, it's 2 months, close.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So, let's do this. Happiness is It's out now. What kind of last message you want to leave the fans then?
Buy the record. Buy lots of them. Come out to shows. We want to do this forever. So, yeah, keep coming out. Thank you.
All right. Guys, once again, Shaun, Taking Back Sunday. Definitely check out Happiness Is, out now. Check out Taking Back Sunday. Hey everyone, become a fan of Backstage Entertainment on Facebook and enter in contests to win autographed prizes from the bands and entertainers we interview. By joining our page, you can also contact us to submit your own questions into the BSE box. And make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube to see all of our interviews and backstage footage from the shows. From Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy Lafrentz.